ascendancy to the Zanu Pf Central Committee, which is, by the way, the supreme decision-making body of Zanu Pf. And if one is is elevated to the Central Committee, it becomes easier for the president of Zanu Pf to actually also co-opt him to the Zanu Pf Politburo. It appears numerous Zanu Pf bigwigs are not comfortable, especially with with Budawashe Tagwirei coming into the Zanu Pf Central Committee, because the last Central Committee, where he was expected to be co-opted through the back door, the Chiwenga faction resisted that and ordered for his removal to the Central Committee. But according to the local newspaper in Zimbabwe, it is reporting that it has seen excerpts of Budawashe Tagwirei appealing for his inclusion within the Zanu Pf, giving justifications. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we film live, guess what? You become the very first one to watch us. So it appears the battle between the Chiwenga faction and the Budawashe Tagwirei is far from being over, as Budawashe Tagwirei is reportedly appealing the decision. Let me just caption what is written on this paper. I'll just try, let me try to zoom it because my eyes. It says Zanu Pf's leading financier and millionaire Budawashe Tagwirei firmly believes that his co-option into the ruling party Central Committee in this era of global capitalism is critical and will only advance the party, but will only not advance the party, but the nation as well. In an excerpt in the hands of Masungomira, Tagwirei makes a strong case for his co-option, giving models of the Communist Party of China, ANC of South Africa and Rwanda, where similar fusion of business entrepreneurs were allowed into these respective political parties. Actually, that is how Budawashe Tagwirei is arguing his case, that the inclusion of business mogul, especially in the Communist of Party of China, helped China to actually modernize its country, and also it gives a case study of South Africa, the inclusion of business personnel such as maybe Cyril Ramaphosa. I think that is what he is advancing, that it helped the ANC to modernize South Africa, and it gives quite a list of these so-called communist political parties. Something that highly, according to the Chiwenga faction, one of the things they argue about Budawashe Tagwirei is that one, apart from him being corrupt and them questioning how he all of a sudden became the richest man in Zimbabwe, they are also arguing on issue or on the matter of credentials. Remember, Zanu Pf has also been giving opposition the hardest time ever because of the issue of credentials, saying if you did not fight the liberation struggle, then you cannot be allowed, especially to the supreme decision-making body of Zanu Pf. They used to say such sentiments, especially to opposition leaders. But also, the mind-boggling question that I may ask, do you think individuals such as Kazembe, individuals such as this one, all these boys from Zanu Pf, these young men who are coming up, who have been co-opted into these supreme decision-making bodies, did they fight any war? Kazembe, can he hold a gun? Or maybe he learned just recently, and can he not shoot himself in an attempt to actually try and shoot the enemy? So all those questions can be asked. What is it that is so big that the retired General Chiwenga is actually against the co-option of Gudawashe Tagwirei. I think it's simple. They see that Gudawashe Tagwirei is being used by Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. That is the problem. This issue of credentials is just an excuse. They understand it very well that his co-option is meant to actually advance the interest, the narrow interest of the bedroom of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. So that is why you see the retired General Chiwenga fighting against the inclusion of Gudawashe Tagwirei. If Gudawashe Tagwirei is included, he is bound to give retired General Chiwenga a headache. So you can see, as I was saying yesterday, sharing with you yesterday, that Zanu PF internal fights are still an ongoing intervention. Even as we are speaking, some of the issues will begin to surface at a later stage. It is, factionalism is at its record high in Zanu PF. And you can look, I was just searching Gudawashe Tagwirei on what he is actually Gudawashe Tagwirei. Let me just search some information, and then I just want to show you something. When I was searching about this fellow, my internet is going to be acting very soon. Okay, there is something. If you look this recently, Gudawashe Tagwirei poured, I think yesterday, he poured about 23 million into charity. And let me read this story. It's from, I think, his page, which is called Fans of Dr. Gudawashe Tagwirei. It says, Sakunda Holdings CEO Dr. Gudawashe Richmond Tagwirei and his wife Sandra, through the Bridging Gaps Foundation, have invested a massive 23 million into healthcare, education, and food relief. The foundation has been doing charity work in rural communities to help the less privileged. So you can see, don't ever think that this donation is in isolation, out of a good heart. No, this man is campaigning to be included within the Central Committee of Zanu PF, at the center of the Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa's faction, to force Gudawashe Tagwirei to be included. They would say, let's look at his works, what he has done, particularly for the party, and they would look at these donations. He's busy at Epworth there, making some donations, drilling some boreholes to try and address water challenges, but we know that these are just political gimmicks for him to be accepted in the within the Central Committee of Zanu PF. He argues that he is not coming into the Central Committee to actually destroy Zanu PF, but he is coming there to modernize Zanu PF. That is what is in the mind of Gudawashe Tagwirei. But is that the truth? In all honesty, that is not the truth. In my view, he is not coming for such a purpose. This is deception, and himself, he knows and understands this very, very well, that he is coming to advance the narrow interest of the Mnangagwa family, and also to protect a group of people called Zikananda, because they see that they are, their welfare in Zimbabwe is threatened post Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa regime, especially of which I know, I'm so certain that Mnangagwa's days are just numbered. Very, very soon he would be gone. And these people are trying by all means. That is why, 23 million to be donated by someone who stole it from the public purse. It's actually a lot of money to be poured. And that is why you see them. You see even the likes of Owen Mutangube, all these people who have been stealing from the public, they are busy at the moment trying so hard to pour back that money, to give an impression that they have been doing very, very well. Someone is saying, when are you bringing the guest? I've brought some. I think I will do. As you see, very soon. Actually, I'm building up my studio. I think I have almost all the equipment. I'm just left with a few things. Very soon, I just want to bring in these guests, especially in a quality kind of an environment, you are going to see those guests, especially if they are willing to come. I won't be forcing people. If they are willing to come, I'll be bringing them back here to answer on quite a number of issues and also to respond to your questions. So that time is coming very, very soon. It's so close. So the Gunawashe Tagwirei is fighting against his dismissal from the Central Committee, giving reasons that I have actually alluded to. In my view, this escalates the tensions between the factions. Will Chiwenga allow Gunawashe Tagwirei getting what he wants? I don't think so. He will not allow this. And I must tell you that there is a lot of background fighting, especially between, thank you very much, my brother from Australia, especially between these two factions. I have predicted that we are going to see some of the details emerging very, very soon. Okay, and then also as I'm closing, I think yesterday I was telling you that you viewers, that I now have a WhatsApp number where you can get, you can contact me on. You can send, especially if you have got any news that you wish to be published on this channel. This is the number. Let me just give it out. It's a South African number, so it starts with +27 69 861 4679. That's the number. Or 861 4679. You add +27 in the beginning. And also we are available on X as Hlonipani Global News. We are there on X. Please go and follow us. I saw only 2 followers. Let's follow those pages. It will help us in the future. And also Hlonipani Global News on Facebook. Very soon I'll be opening also an account on TikTok. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, don't forget to subscribe. And also, you can financially support this channel by pressing the subscribe plus button. Be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars.